Have you heard of the Affordable Care Act?
No.
Welcome to this let's play of Fall of the Samurai. Playing, of course, we are going to be playing the Obama clan, and I hope that I have the mod installed correctly. I will be using the Obama portrait mod, the actual Obama himself, the man himself. All right, so everything is correct. Legendary, long campaign, and let's go. No real special challenges for this campaign, just doing it for fun. It's been a while since I did a proper like let's play. I mean, I have been streaming the game, but that's you know, games and Cha is mainly its own thing.
After the Sengoku Jidai, peace reigned for 200 years. In Kyoto, the emperor continued as divine head of state. But real power was held by the Tokugawa Shogunate. For 2 centuries, they ruled with absolute authority. Japan prospered. The people were content. In 1853, American warships changed everything. The Shogun welcomed the West and signed the Treaty of Peace and Amity. The gates to Japan were open. Trade was established, but the agreements favored the Western powers. The economy faltered, and the people suffered. In 1863, the emperor overruled the shogun. An imperial decree ordered the expulsion of all Western powers. 10 years of diplomacy cast into the sea. The Western powers gave their answer.
Prepare to run out the guns. On my command, fire!
The emperor brought death to his people. The imperialists would pay for their misguided actions. Order had to be restored. To strengthen our position, the Shogun allied with the French. We will study their ways and discover their secrets. Only then can we destroy the fools around the emperor and return honor to Japan. The Shogun must be victorious.
Always really interesting to see the opening cinematic and how it has, like, it's always neat how they have different perspectives depending on which side you chose. Hang on, I need to check something. Yeah, we have it. We have him, the man himself. And he doesn't actually look too different from the daimyo himself, Sagai. I think it's Sagai Tadayoshi. But yeah, there he is, the man himself. His orb, his spherical sun and his prism his prism son as whatever, guys. This is how it's gonna be. This is how it's gonna be. Okay, I have to see what do I start out with. Okay, so we start out. This is really good actually. We start out with a very traditionalist army. I've been thinking, considering going for a more traditionalist route in this campaign. The thing is, Fall of the Samurai really nudges you over towards modernizing. At the very least, you'll end up with some modern units in your army. But I'm gonna try and avoid that as much as possible. We start out with a police station, which is kind of unfortunate. I would prefer having a military building. I would prefer having a military building instead and having access. So I think I'm gonna demolish that right away. We start out in an alliance with the Miyazu clan. And from what I know, they're pretty reliable allies, ambitious, sufficient. I'm hoping they don't flip allegiances just out of nowhere just because they want to. Let's just get free money, Yodo. My current midterm, short-term goal is to get rid of Ichizen to take, our first enemy. Expand our wealth. Midterm goal is to take Yamashiro because this province starts out with a citadel. That's going to be a huge defensive advantage, but in general, these are very rich provinces over here. And I would like to expand to them very quickly. I wonder, they do not have... So they do not have access to samurai units. I'm going to go for some spear levy in the meantime. I think I have one unit of matchlock, so I'm going to go for one matchlock Kachi. Their 100 range kind of hurts them. You really need to abuse line of sight terrain features to properly use them. But even at the same time, they also have fewer men, so they just lose. They get attritioned even against levy infantry. I'm curious. I don't know what the exact matchup is, but I would not be surprised if matchlock Kachi actually lose to levy infantry. And yeah, I'm gonna go for that. I'm going to place my Shinsengumi in this province and just counter the conversion effect. So they're gonna become pro-shogun. That's good. It's gonna make it easier for us to hold on to the province. Rebels aren't that big of a deal in Fall of the Samurai, but it's just mainly just an inconvenience. I'd rather avoid it where possible. In the meantime, I'm gonna send my navy around just scouting. Always helpful to have that information. And there's no attrition. There's no attrition in this game, naval attrition, so I don't need to worry about that crap. I also could go for Sasayama, which I think I will do with my secondary general. But in the meantime, I think I'm gonna dedicate most of my units. Got matchlock Kachi in here. I think no, I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna attack in the next turn. I'm not gonna give them time to amass their forces. And yeah, we can go. You also might notice I'm not yelling into the mic as I normally do, not super energetic, because this is a longer recording session, and constantly talking, being upbeat into the mic is actually really tiring. It gives me a bit of a headache after all this is done. Oh, so they moved their army outside. I could attempt sparking a rebellion. But I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna... Waiting for more orders. Yeah, I'm gonna need just a bit more muscle in this army. I don't think this is gonna be enough. Gonna put a bit more muscle into this army before moving out. And Into the next turn we go. I would prefer if they end up attacking us. I have a sense, I have a feeling they're gonna do that. I want to see if they're going to actually attack us. That's gonna be a huge help. Mounting unrest, the Shogun's authority. Okay, they want me to capture Ichizen as fast as possible. These guys aren't even recruiting any units, so they might end up running into the settlement. Hang on. Yeah, I can't see what they have in their army.
Your orders, my lord.
Your orders, my lord.
My sword for you, my lord.
Yeah, I'm gonna move out
Without delay.
to attack Sasayama and have access to Yamashiro very quickly.
For order. How may I
Gonna take out the Emperor and put that place under Shogunate control.
At your command.
We're gonna go. Should I go on the offensive? I don't know what units they have in that army.
Alas, that is impossible.
Attrition, like it's really hard to replenish losses. I mean, compared to base Shogun 2 and Follow the Samurai, because of the way replenishment in this game is just way worse, and you don't have access to encampments by like turn 15.
Waiting for a new course.
Down, down, down. Okay, what's going on over here? Oh yeah, I forgot. I did forget that they have multiple provinces. Okay, that's certainly interesting.
Yes, my lord.
Yes, my lord. Declare war. No, I don't want. I'm afraid my allies will refuse to help. Okay. This might actually be a tough battle. This unit of Yarikachi is going to make things quite difficult. That unit's gonna take a lot. Oh, that actually worked. And the thing is, oh yeah, with Shinsengumi is they also gain experience even if they're standing outside of towns and converting. With monks in Shogun 2, they convert provinces, but they don't get experience. So yeah, I think I'm gonna specialize this guy into a revolt inciter. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna give him some longevity. So these rebels are gonna wear down the enemy army here. Always a win. Always a plus when that happens. And let's get some income. Okay, so it's... We got Obama reinforced by Prism Obama. And let's go. I really hope we get a good map. Okay, this ain't too bad. We're gonna have to fight. But the issue is I have my reinforcing army that's gonna take a long time to get in. But there is one thing that I have up my sleeve over here. The interesting thing... The interesting thing with gunpowder units in general is they're... Oh my god, that... Oh, that shit. I gotta turn down this brightness. I think it's the brightness that's just way too much, yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, that's way better. Overdid my brightness. It's been a while since I played this game. I've been playing Euro Truck Simulator so much over the past few days. So these controls are coming in, they're a bit secondary. And controls movement speed. Is that the fastest you can move? This feels a lot slower than I remember. Anyway. So the reinforcing army is going to come from there. Actually, I might be able to take advantage of the terrain. Depends on how fast the enemy army moves in. Let's go.
Today, sir, we defend.
Depends on how fast the enemy army decides to move in. I'm gonna move my general around just to confuse them, to change their targeting. Come on, guys. Come on. Load into the map. You can load into the map. All right. How quickly are they moving? They're not moving very quickly at all. The issue is if with this map is they're gonna approach along this area, along this axis. So they're gonna actually have a slight height advantage. I think I'm gonna. Okay, yeah, this seems like a good spot to hitch up on. I'm gonna have the spear levy that have experience on the front while we have some flanking units. Sweep them from the field. So we are sticking to mostly traditionalist. Doesn't look like I'll be getting line infantry in this campaign. I'm curious to see how well that goes. Not going, line infantry are such a huge advantage in siege defenses, especially. Like I'm not sure if I can compensate for not having them with some good Yarikachi. My goal is to get short-term, get Yarikachi. I need Yarikachi. Yarikachi will roll over. They are the all-purpose melee unit. They will roll over pretty much anything that isn't Katanakachi. And Katanakachi, that really comes down to the AI's build logic. It's really campaign dependent. In some campaigns you might never see them, in others you might. Spears at the ready. Okay, so I think, yeah, I'm making sure. Yep, they have line of sight. They do have line of sight indeed. There's one unit of levy garrison infantry. There's 2 gunpowder units. They might ooh. They might try targeting, just lining up their units, and instead targeting, just fighting, trying to stick to a firefight, which is not good. I do not want to deal in a firefight. I can't win a firefight. I can't win a straight firefight against this army. Can't win a straight firefight, but I will. They might charge out the spear levy garrison first, though. I should be turning on guard mode on every unit over here. Okay, it looks like they are actually going to advance, and they're going to block their own line of sight. Okay, that's good. We're getting some good shots off. Okay, here they come. I predicted it. I predicted it. I predicted it. I predicted it. I predicted exactly that. They're not going to. They're not going to actually join the fight. Yeah, I predicted it. They're not actually going to close in. I'm using this hill. I'm using this hill to obstruct the enemy army, their line of sight. So those matchlock Kachi cannot intervene. Matchlock Kachi cannot intervene currently. And we're gonna lure them. This is basically a trap. We're gonna get rid of a spear levy for free, basically. And they're, oh no, they're gonna move their units in. I'm gonna avoid taking a direct charge. Yeah, let's avoid taking a direct charge. Move, 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 move. Not responding to my orders for whatever reason, but okay. Fair enough. So that unit should be routed very soon. Yep, routed. Textbook route. These matchlock Kachi are not going to get a charge off. I am aware of that. So, okay, the matchlock Kachi just got obliterated as well. They're getting eviscerated. I have to be ready to pull out my units. Pull out, pull out, pull out, pull out. Pull out. Pull out, guys. Pull out, pull out, pull out, pull out. Let the guns do their job. Let the guns do their work. I just want them to bring their general forward, though. That would be nice. If I can just snipe the general, that will be great. If I can snipe the general, that will be great. I just need to monitor the morale of my own units. I need to monitor the morale of my own units. If I can get the enemy general, we should have a... And that's another Inspire. I popped off both Inspires. Okay. He's routing, but I need to make sure he's dead. He's routing, but I need to make sure he dies. I have to make sure he dies. Well, my own daimyo is getting butchered now. Get out, 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 get out. Yeah, he's not dead. He's not dead. He's not dead, but they're chain routing. They're chain routing this unit of Yarikachi though. Okay, thank God. Thank God. We got the unit. We got the Yarikachi. We managed to route the Yarikachi. That was the big one. Could have done a bit better if I got this stupid bullet RNG with the way generals and their HP and they end up surviving the battle. If you manage to rout an enemy general but you don't kill him, it doesn't apply. It barely applies. It only applies a tiny morale debuff to the enemy units. But more importantly, they will not shatter. Units won't shatter if the general if the general routes but he survives. So this is the RNG bullet that comes in and destroys battles. This is one of the few things that can few terrible design decisions in this game that can actually destroy battles. This is one of those things that's literally the difference between winning and losing, or even winning and winning decisively and winning with heavy losses. Yeah, I need to stop these units from firing. Need to stop these units from firing, and I need to make sure that... Okay, the Yarikachi, I definitely want the Yarikachi dead. They're the big units. Okay, some of them survived, but I think we have enough strength left for the auto resolve. I have one spear levy, didn't even get engaged. Well, that's interesting. Close victory. And we're going to take more losses to attrition just to make things even better. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely appreciate the support. You can hop onto Discord and join in all the fun. We talk about everything gaming and non-gaming related. Find people to play games with. You can also hop onto my Patreon, support the channel. I definitely appreciate the support and you get access to exclusive videos. And you can also check out the merch store. Get your own branded merch, caps, beanies, bottles, water bottles over here. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.